Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crack Mug. I'm excited you're here because today we're making a cozy, classic, slightly sneaky cake, carrot cake. Now carrot cake dates back hundreds of years. Some historians put it back into the Middle Ages when, well, sugar really wasn't available, so they used carrots as a natural sweetener. Now fast forward a few hundred years in the United Kingdom. Around World War II, rations were very tight, so sugar was scarce as well then, and added carrots as sugar to baked goods. It made its way to America, charming its way into kitchens in the 60s and the 70s. And it was in America that it got its crowning glory of whipped cream cheese frosting. So today we're making a soft, spiced, not too sweet carrot cake. So grab an apron, let's get in that kitchen and make carrot cake. You're gonna love it. Come on. I've just turned my oven on to preheat. That's 350 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 175 degrees Celsius. I'm going to prepare my Bundt pan. You can use butter and a little flour, or you can use a spray that has flour in it. In a large bowl, let's combine our wet ingredients. First, I have 4 eggs, 320 grams of light brown sugar, 420 milliliters, that's about a cup, of vegetable oil. We're just going to whisk these together until they're smooth. Set this aside. Now we're going to sieve our dry ingredients. This thing's annoying, so there we go. 250 grams of all-purpose flour. That sound is my oven's ready, and I am not. To that, we are going to add 2 teaspoons, that's about 8 grams of baking powder, and 3 grams of baking soda. A gram, that's about half a teaspoon of salt. And here we have some flavor. 4 grams of ground cinnamon, 3 grams of ground ginger, about a half a gram, that's about a quarter teaspoon, of ground cloves, and 1 gram of ground nutmeg. This is going to add a lovely warm spice to our carrot cake. Let's sieve that together. See, push those lumps through. Give that a little mix. Make sure it's nicely combined. Back to our wet ingredients. Little stir. We're going to fold our dry ingredients into our wet ingredients. I'm going to put in about half the batch and gently stir that in. Let's see how I do with the whisk. I should be using a spatula. But that seems to be working quite nicely. That looks nicely combined. So the second half. Beautiful. The second half was more of a struggle for my poor little whisk. I'm going to move over to a spatula just to make sure I have everything, that there are no pockets of flour in here. Fold, just basically bring the bottom up and fold it over the top like that. And turning the bowl a quarter turn as you do. That's all there is to folding. Be gentle, beautiful. And really lastly, and the star of the show, I have some grated carrot. This took me about 3 carrots, but in weight it is 260 grams of grated carrot. In it goes. Now we're gently going to fold that in. Yeah. That looks well combined. I really don't want to overwork this batter. All that's left to do is pop it in here. I'm so happy not to be making a layered cake today. This really simplifies a carrot cake. I'm all for it. I'm all for easy. Again, keep the jokes to yourself. Well, this is good, and then you can share it with me. If there's any stray bit on the side of the bowl, just wipe it down now, because it will stick there and it will burn. That is looking pretty darn good. Pop this into your preheated oven. It's going to bake for about 50 minutes. I'll probably start checking it after 40, 45 minutes. I'll stick a skewer or a toothpick into it. When it comes out clean, I know it's done. This smells amazing. Lovely crack across the top. I am going to let this sit for about 15-20 minutes until I can get it out of this pan. I'll turn it over on the rack and then let it cool completely. Don't be in a rush to make your glaze yet, because this has to be completely cool before we put the glaze on. It is time to ice this baby. This is really quick. So in this bowl, I have 240 grams. It's about 2 cups of powdered sugar or icing sugar. To that, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons. That is just 10 grams of melted butter, unsalted. Half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. That's 2.5 milliliters. Here I have 170 grams of cream cheese, which I softened in the microwave. Room temperature is usually okay, but it's freezing in here. So we're going to use the microwave to soften it just a little bit. You do not want to melt it. Totally fine to get out a wooden spoon and mix this up by hand, but it's late at night. So I'm going to use a handheld mixer. Start off slow. I haven't got the beaters on yet. Just going to start stirring it. You know I love just spraying powdered sugar over everything. All right, low speed. Let's scoop it off the beater a little bit. I should have used just one of the beaters, which I've done before, rather than putting the 2 in. Oh well, totally forgot. But you can do that with 1 beater. You can also whip a small amount of cream with 1 beater, which is very handy. Just going to finish this by hand. That is about as thick as I would get it. A little thinner would be fine too. Okay, here goes now. So I'm just going to use a spoon here to spoon this over it. Just in the center. And there goes my cake stand again. I wish they came with a locking mechanism. Oh, it's so thick. Just gonna push it over the edge. About 1 hour for the glaze to fully set. And then we'll come back and we'll try some. It's time. Can't wait. Look at that beauty. Isn't it gorgeous? To take something as humble as the carrot and work it into this cake, it's miraculous. This is how I want to eat my vegetables. All right, that glaze is amazing. As you see, it's holding a lovely thickness right there. It's not running. It's soft. Let's give it a try. I can tell it's super moist. It smells amazing. Wow. The flavor of the spices with the carrot and the moistness of this cake, it's absolutely delicious. Okay, I should have some of that lovely glaze. You know what? I am so glad I went with this glaze instead of the typical frosting, because it's not too sweet. The cake itself is not too sweet. Over the years, I've cut back on the sugar in this recipe, and it's made all the difference. Truly has. Moment, please. I wish you could try this recipe. I wish you would try this. I wish I could give it to you right now. It is delicious. There's nothing I would change on this. So simple to make, easy to throw together. What, 42 minutes or whatever in the oven? Bang, you have a humdinger of a cake. Everybody will love this. So, make this cake. It's truly simple. You're going to love it. I promise you, you will. Oh, and please, if you don't mind, you've made it this far, please click that you like this video, and the subscribe button is just down there. Look, I'll bring it right up to you. By liking this video, or any of my videos, I know that 1, you like it, 2, that you want me to continue doing this, and it tells the algorithm that, hey, people are watching. And by subscribing, that really helps too. So I appreciate it. Go ahead, finger that little button down there. click the little bell while you're at it. That way you won't miss anything I put online. And as you know, I'm here every week. So, until next time, mind yourself. Bye.